Just sorry to take you back now to the primaries from yesterday, but I mean, if you saw the videos, a good number of people who were being violent, they were young people, and that is actually the reality of the youth in Nigeria today. We keep saying, oh, the youth are the majority, we can take over. But the truth is that that majority is actually made up of people who are ready to, you know, do anything for these politicians or for whatever, for power, for money, for whatever it is. And that is the prevailing, you know, condition of the young Nigerian. I mean, we can sit here and speak all the English and, you know, try to create policy. How do you change the minds of those young people who are the majority to at least start believing these things?
You know, it's I don't know how, if there's a single way. I'm not going to sit here and just prefer a single, simple-minded solution to anything. But the thing is, as I said earlier, there are deeper issues. You were talking about the APC, the primaries that happened here. That happened yesterday. And I was looking at the clip earlier, and young people truly, what I've come to understand is we have a misconception about what governance is. If it's not mine, it can't be yours. You know, and that's so wrong, especially when we operate a democracy. It's so wrong. Hillary Clinton was talking last week, and she was saying something about you need to listen to people even when they're not on your side. She was once a Republican leader in her university, and now she's the champion of the liberals in America. So we need, in Nigeria, there's a tendency to think that if it's not our own, if our person is not going in there, he's not going to benefit us. Whoever is there is not going to benefit us. But we need to change that mindset, and that's why you see that young people who have been promised some things by some people would just put their lives on the line, because really, at the end of the day, you were talking about the conditions of the young people. What else? What do they have to lose anyway? So they put their lives on the front lines. The things that these politicians won't do for themselves, to put their lives on the front line, having the understanding or being the misgiving that if the person I like goes in, then things are going to
instantly benefit from it.
Exactly. But the thing is, we need to be able to point out the people who have gone in and nothing was better for the people who elected them and stuff. We need to point those out for them. We need to educate the citizenry first.
It's going to be a long, hard fighting, I don't know, battle, because there's a lot of reorientation that needs to be done there. But you mentioned promises, and I want to go to that now. And even with the government in power now, a lot of people have said, "Oh, you promised us this," and there were so many promises made in 2014, 2015, and a lot of them have either been modified or completely denied or forgotten or just not even looked at all. You know, people are starting to wonder. I mean, as young people, we are supposed to be the majority. How do we start holding government, politicians accountable? Because like we always know, and it's not just a Nigerian thing, politicians love to promise or make promises during campaigns. Then when they're going, I mean, we're seeing it even in the United States now with the president there. They're going, and a lot of these promises become, oh, I didn't really mean it that way, or oh, I never said that, you know.
Oh, I didn't notice how bad it was,
you know. So how do we start holding them accountable to this thing?
Again, knowledge. You need to be armed with the knowledge that you need to ask the right questions when these people are making these promises. If someone says, well, I'm going to turn around the petroleum industry first, what do you know about the petroleum industry? What's the real problem that the petroleum industry has? I'm going to open the doors wide to young people. What do you know that the young people need? What is it about electricity that has been dragging us back all of these years? It's not just for you to say, I'm going to change it. But people tend to just go with the promises, go with the flow. You said it happened in America. It can happen to anybody, really, if it can happen to them in America. So yeah, it's terrible that people will make promises just to get in when they want to get in. But again, a lot of the responsibility is with the citizenry. You need to ask the questions that you need. You need to ask all of the right questions before you elect this person. It's not just about, you know, you're not going to get there and do magic, really. We know it's hard.
It is hard work.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a lot of hard work.
So
now, speaking specifically now about the symposium now, is holding on Tuesday?
Yes.
The 30th of May 2017. Who are some of the speakers we're going to be seeing there?
Okay, so we have ensured that we've cut across young people, old people, people who were formerly in government and people who are currently in government. We have people like the former governor of Anambra, Cross River State. That's the keynote speaker, Donald Duke. We have the former governor of Anambra, Peter Obi. We have former aviation minister, Femi Fani-Kayode, who's an avid critic of the present administration. We have young people. We have Japhet Omojoa. We have the co-founder of Budget, who's been doing great work with Budget, open government, open budget. Shewon Iguje. We have Yemi Adamalekun of EIE. We have
pretty impressive lineup. Actually.
So we just want to ensure that we hear from the present people in administration. We have Honorable Jibrin, who did a lot of work to open the padding thing last year. We just want to ensure that people can ask the questions that they want from these people, whether those who were formerly in government or those who are currently in government.
Before we go quickly now, if I want to attend, how do I go about
Okay, so all you have to do, you can send an email to info@thefutureafrica.com or register for free online. You just find it on the website once you.
And it's free to attend.
Yeah, it's free to attend.
Great stuff. May 30th, 2017. Go online and register, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Being an amazing guest.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll see you guys in a moment. Please stay with us.